everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've actually redone this intro twice now because I keep saying good morning everybody and you're not going to be watching this in the morning. So today, obviously in my last video, I asked you guys if you would like some more kind of like lifestyle videos, more day in the life, and I'm planning on doing a day in the life once a week, once every other week. You guys always seem to love them and you always ask for more, so I thought we could do a lifestyle and equestrian video. Obviously I'm calling it a day in the life. It was going to be a rainy day in the life. The weather this week looked appalling, but so far, touch wood, it's clear skies out there. It's dark, but it's not raining, which is kind of a little bit of a shame because I did actually want a jumping lesson today, but the weather was so horrible I didn't book one in, and I feel like it's probably a little bit too much short notice now. So we are going to be jumping, but not until next week now, probably. I could jump on my own. I want to perfect it first and I don't want to go and lose our confidence. So, of course, being a day in the life, we're starting first thing in the morning. So it's currently about 7:30, just gone I think. I'm quite an early riser. I don't even really usually use an alarm unless I'm like actually going somewhere and I have to make sure I'm up. I've got quite a good body clock, I guess. And then as you guys saw, I usually stay in my pajamas, chuck on my dressing gown, come downstairs and I have my vitamins, 2 biscuits and a cup of tea. Again, the 2 biscuits are a bit of an unhealthy habit, but I love 2 biscuits with my cup of tea in the morning. So it's something that that's like my treat to myself every day. And then what I do afterwards, which I will take you guys with in a moment, is I go up into the bathroom and I do my skincare for the day. Touch wood as well, at the moment I've got such a great routine that I'm not breaking out. And this is like a little bit of a backstory on my skin. I was always so lucky to have the most incredible skin. And while I was at school and some of my friends had acne, some of my friends just broke out a lot. And it was very, very rare for me to ever get a spot. I sometimes used to get them under here, from under my hat sometimes if I was riding a lot in the summer, for example. But other than that, it would be so rare for me to get a spot. But then I reached the ripe old age of 22 and I came down with adult acne, and oh my goodness me, from being, from never really breaking out to having that, it was soul destroying. And I can now fully relate to anybody that's ever had acne. I didn't have it at its like worst stages, for example, but it was bad enough to really affect my confidence. It was painful. I had it, what's it called? Like, I think it's like cystic acne, something like that. So it was kind of from here and all the way under here. So it didn't really ever go like here. It was literally on these areas here on my chin, and then it started to spread up here, both sides. And it was really horrible. So I went to the doctors and they gave me tretinoin, something like that, which made it 10 times worse. So I came off of that and thought I'm going to have to try something myself. All through that year I was trying lots of things. I was watching a lot of Hiram at the time, and I tried all of the Ordinary products, and I think I was putting too many on, which was then upsetting my skin, so none of that worked for me. But I will share with you guys when we go upstairs what did work for me and my routine. So my routine isn't necessarily a basic skincare routine, but that is because I love skincare and I enjoy the time that I put it onto my skin and I enjoy the way that it feels. The products that I use also aren't too budget friendly. Again, it's just because I actually quite like to spend on my skin. There's things that I don't like to spend on that I skimp on, if that makes sense. But with my skincare, I do tend to go for the middle range kind of price. So nothing is too cheap. However, everything does last like a really long time. So I do make sure that I'm not splurging for like a short period of time, if that makes sense. So that is my skincare, which I will share with you guys in a minute. I then come down, I make a coffee and usually have some breakfast, whether that's just a piece of fruit or a smoothie or something like that. So I will share all of that with you guys when we get there. But I'm now going to enjoy my tea and see you in the bathroom. Are you cozy? Is that comfy under there, Maggie Noo? Is it? Oh, you're so pretty. Look over my hot water bottle. Hi, a bit zoomed in, Max. A bit zoomed in to see that pretty face. Look, there she is. Where's your sister? Is she causing havoc somewhere in the house? Is she? She's the naughty one, isn't she? Okay guys, so usually I would be in my bathroom doing my skincare, but there was not enough room for my tripod to go. So I start off with a cotton pad. and usually I'll be in the bathroom with water, and I usually use the CeraVe foaming cleanser, but because I'm not in my bathroom, I'm just going to be using a little bit of micellar water to clean my face. I clean my face and wash my face twice a day. In the evenings I do a double cleanse, but in the morning I just want to make it, you know, clean and as quick and easy as possible. It's very important to do the next few steps while your skin is still damp. So before adding hyaluronic acid, I need to go in quite quickly with this. Now this is what has saved my skin. I think it's really important to remember as well that every person's skin is different and everything's going to work differently for skin. So where you can get samples or sample sizes or something to try it first, do, because it's too late when you spent a lot of money on something and it doesn't work for you. So this is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. Bring it in a little bit closer so you guys can see. This has saved my skin. It's just under £30 a tub, but that lasts me way over 4 months, so it's definitely worth it when, you know, it keeps my skin super clear. I only actually apply it on my trouble areas, and I do that twice a day, and I do kind of feel like if I don't use that, I do get a couple of bumps come back up, like spotty cystic bumps come back up. And then while my skin is still damp, I use a hydrating serum. So the one that I'm using at the moment is the Vichy Mineral 89. Again, it's about £25 I think for this pot. It's quite a big pot, and I've been using this now for 3 months, and I've only used that amount, and I use this every day, if not twice a day, as an extra serum at night time if I feel like my skin needs a little bit of extra love. So I use 1.5 pumps of this, and again, because it's a hyaluronic acid, when it comes to hyaluronic acid can sometimes do the opposite effect if it's applied on dry skin. So you have to have damp skin for a hydrating serum, for example hyaluronic acid, to work. Next up is eye cream, and I am at the moment using this one, and this is the Inky List caffeine eye cream. So my under eyes is probably like my trouble zone area. I've got quite baggy under eyes. They're not necessarily dark, they're just quite baggy, so I tend to use a stronger, like more kind of anti-aging style eye cream in the evening, and during the day this caffeine one, it's nice and hydrating, but where it's got the caffeine in it, it does make my eyes look that little bit more awake. So I always apply my eye cream with my fourth finger. So the under eye area is a lot more of delicate skin area, and it's somewhere that you've got to be really careful with. Now go in with a moisturiser. This isn't the usual one I use. I actually bought this on a Black Friday deal because I wanted to try their serum, which is I think it's the Unifique, something like that. So this came with it, and I'm actually loving it. I think it would be too expensive for me to rebuy, and I do think there's cheaper moisturisers on the market that work really nicely for my skin for a cheaper price than this. But this is the Lancome Hydra Zen. I use about a pea-size amount on 3 areas of my face, if that makes sense, and then anything left over on my finger I just put down on my chin. So I'm going to rub this in now. I have been a bit of a skincare fanatic since about the age of 17, and this next step is the most important step. I have been doing this step since I was about 20. I used to always rely on SPF in my moisturisers. Do not do that. You have to apply it on top. So you can still buy a moisturiser with SPF in it, but it's not going to work. You have to have an extra. So the one that I use, I fully recommend always, is the La Roche-Posay Factor 50. They do a tinted version of this, which I wasn't too much of a fan of. It's in one shade and it was too dark for me. So I give it a good shake first, and I apply this. I apply this even if it's raining, if it's dark, if it's snowing, if you can see outside. So for example, if it's during the day, you need Factor 50 on your face. I do apply more regularly and a little bit more in the summer when, you know, the sun is super bright, but I always apply this every single day. So I apply, as you saw, little random dots on my face. I make sure I go under my eyes. I just literally make sure I get all of my skin. I also go down to my neckline. But I just make sure that the whole of my skin is fully covered with SPF, and that is the most important thing. So this step is what's going to prevent you from aging the most. It's going to look after your skin. It's going to, you know, help prevent things like sunspots and things like that. So it's the most important step in my opinion, and it is a step that I never miss, even if I'm like really poorly and I know I'm not leaving the house, for example, even like during COVID, and the majority of the time I even had the curtain shut because I wanted to be able to see the TV, I still had SPF on my skin. So the next step isn't a necessity. I am doing it at the moment because it is colder outside, and that's just applying a bit of a skin oil. So this is the Super Berry Hydrate and Glow Dream Oil from Youth to the People. It looks like this, and I'm just literally applying a tiny amount to my skin just to keep it hydrated, and I press this in as opposed to rubbing it in. Also, most of my skincare products are pretty easy to find and buy. I either go to Boots or Cult Beauty online. So next I thought I would share with you guys my daily makeup. This is super easy. This is like my 5-minute makeup routine to just stop me from looking like this and so dead in the mornings. So I start off with a skin tint. I do wear foundation, but not really. So I'm going to start today with a skin tint. This is the Fenty Beauty one. But as you can see, like, it is a bit dark for me, but it's alright. We need to use it anyway, so we're just going to use it. So again, I don't apply very much. I don't really like too much on my skin, but this is just quite nice. It just kind of makes my skin the same colour the whole way around, and it's nice and light. This is my favourite makeup brush, and if you are looking to invest in a makeup brush that kind of does all, I do recommend this. It's quite expensive for a makeup brush, but it's amazing. I've had this for about 2 years as well now, and this is the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection. Yeah, that's right, in number 7. So I'm just going to smooth this over my face. As you can see, it is a little bit dark for me, but it's giving me like a nice little sun-kissed glow. Now I'm going in with the NARS concealer. This is the, I think it's called, yeah, the Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and I use shade Light to Vanilla. So it looks, I've got it the wrong way around, there we go. This is such a nice concealer, and it's nice and matte, so you don't really need to set it either. So I'm quite into liquid products at the moment. I always used to be a powder girl at the moment, so I'm using this, and I'm using this a lot at the moment because I have to use it up, because I think it's got 18 months, but I mean, I've been using this for about 3 years, and there's so much left of it, so I am just using it. It hasn't broken me out yet, so I'm going to continue using it until it does break me out. But this is the Chanel Soul Tan de Chanel. Really expensive. I splurged and bought it a couple of years ago in an airport in Dubai, I think it was. I definitely bought it abroad. So I'm just using a Morphe brush, and yeah, I'm using it to use it up, but you definitely do not need to spend this amount on a product. It is a beautiful product, and if you were thinking of investing in it, then it lasts 4 years. I say 4 years, I think it probably was about 4 years that I bought it, at least 3 years ago. It is a beautiful product, and it is a very natural product. It glides on the skin beautifully, and it is a lovely product, but at the price tag, I think it's between £40 and £50, you don't need it, if that makes sense. There are, I'm sure, just as nicer products that are going to work as the liquid ones as this. So again, this is another product that I'm sure they're just as nice as cheaps on the market, but I bought this a couple of years ago, and again, need to use it. This is the NARS Liquid Blush in shade Orgasm, actually. So give it a good shake. A little goes a long way, and that's why I still have so much of this product, because that amount is too much. This product, if you are looking to get a product that does it all, I do recommend this. I use this in shade 3. This is the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. It lasts for ages. I use it as a primer in the summer. I use it as a skin base with a little bit of concealer. I usually just use it as a little bit of a natural highlighter. This product is incredible, and as I say, it lasts for years, and it's fully worth it. Some products I will say you don't need it. This product I would say you need. It's just beautiful. Eyebrows, I don't really ever do too much with my eyebrows. I usually just get a tinted brow gel. This one is from Benefit in shade 2. It is the 3D Brow Tones, and I just brush them with it. It doesn't really even add too much of a colour. It just brushes them. Even when I go out, I don't tend to do too much with my eyebrows. I don't even pluck them, to be honest. I'm doing something natural and easy. Also, if I wasn't talking, this literally takes me like 3 minutes to do the whole thing, so if you haven't got the time in the morning and you're just looking for something quick and easy to just whoop this is the one. So my usual favourite mascara is the Roller Lash from Benefit, but oh, it's dying now. I need to get a new one. But I've got so many other mascaras that need using up that I haven't invested in a new one yet. So this is the Big Fat Lashes, Full Fat Lashes from Charlotte Tilbury. This came in a Christmas present box a couple of years ago. So I'm still using this. Again, my eyelashes haven't fallen off from using an old mascara yet, so all the while it's still got product in there, I am using it. Otherwise, this is me done. Nice and easy. It would usually take me, as I say, about 3 or 4 minutes to do, but because I ramble on, it's taken me like a long time. Yeah, nice and natural, nice and easy, like a no makeup kind of look. And I thought I would just put the camera there for a second because it's the only place you can kind of really see what I'm wearing fully in the house. So let me go back a little bit. Can you still see me there? I think so. So I'm wearing my Rioja base layer, the Liberty base layer from Lemieux, and these are the horse gloss leggings. I'm wearing these today because this is a really nice thick and warm base layer, and these, even though they're leggings, they're full grip and they're quite nice and well structured and like a little bit thicker than your usual legging. So they're gonna hopefully be that little bit warmer. I'm also gonna wear my waterproof coat from Holland Cooper because it is supposed to rain. It's supposed to be raining now though, and it isn't, but we know what it's like with England. The second you get on your horse, the heavens open. So that is my outfit of the day, and I will take you guys through now. The kitchen we go. I'm gonna have to put you there and hope for the best. So I'm gonna get out a banana. I'm hoping these aren't gonna be too old now. Or do I save it and make banana bread? I've got an apple. Do you know what? I'm going to save those because they're going bad anyway. I'm quite picky with bananas. They've got to be like fresh for me to actually like want to eat them whole. I'm going to have an apple, and I'm also going to take an apple to see Ringo. Also, if you're wondering why I'm like that, it's just so you guys can see me. So this is going to be my breakfast today because I'm actually not that hungry. If I was hungry, I'd usually have something like porridge or a smoothie. But this morning I'm not hungry, so I'm going to have a coffee. So I'm now going to have a coffee and I'm going to run you through my coffee routine. Okay, so for my coffee, I use the Hotel Chocolat Velvetizer. I am a normal semi-skimmed milk kind of girl. I do like oat milk in my coffees, but I prefer this. And even though I probably am a little bit lactose intolerant, I would say, I just like my milk. So then got the sweet, I've got hair in my mouth, I know that much. I've got the Sweet Freedom cinnamon syrup. I picked this up from Lidl actually. I'm also using this at the moment, which I get from Holland Barrett, which is the Dose & Co Dairy Collagen Creamer. Just use a tablespoon of this, and it's just like good for skin and hair and things like that. I've not actually used this yet, it's a new one, and I've not actually used this in about a month, and I do feel like I've noticed a bit of a difference in my skin. Not like a huge amount, but I do think it helps. So I use that just to be bougie. And then for the coffee itself, I've got a Dolce Gusto, I think is how you say it, machine. I keep looking here, but I should be looking here. And I just use the Costa coffee espresso pods. I've tried these Starbucks as well. I prefer the Starbucks ones, but you get more in here and it's a bit cheaper. So I tend to stick with those ones. What are you doing in my seat then? What are you doing there before I can get there then? If you guys are new to my channel, by the way, this is my dog Bridget and the other one is Maggie. This is the good one. Bridget is the naughty one. This one is the most neediest dog you've ever met in all your life. And when I say loves a cuddle, close is not close enough. So we're going to go see Ringo in a minute. I'm going to have my coffee and my apple, and then we're going to go over and see Ringo. He was amazing yesterday. It was, do you know what, yesterday was such a lovely day. So today's Monday, yesterday was Sunday, and if you follow me on Instagram or on TikTok, you would have seen Ringo galloping around the field having a blast. It was just the nicest day, and it was such a lovely day weather-wise. Like, it was so nice and sunny that I could have filmed, and it was kind of the perfect day to film. But I just really fancied a wholesome day. I didn't want to be on camera. I just wanted to have a day to myself and to spend with my best friend. And oh, do you know what? It was the nicest day I've had in a really, really long time. Quite nice as well, actually, because the jumps are all in the middle of the arena and more to one side. So I had quite a nice chunk. I almost had like a centre line and a cross of space to use in the school. So I could really kind of get to grips with Ringo again on doing some more kind of like, I say advanced-ish movements, but some more kind of like dressage movements, such as like leg yielding and shoulder in and things where I had the space to. The first few leg yields were a little bit all over the place, we haven't done them in a while. He was amazing. Like, he went absolutely beautifully. I also haven't attempted a flying change on Ringo. I'm not quite central there, let me move you to about there. That's a bit better. So I also haven't attempted any flying changes on Ringo since we've moved yards, and yesterday I did. So I really collected him in the canter, which he struggles with probably the most, is like a really collected canter, but the more he does, the better it gets, and of course the stronger he's going to get. So I don't leave him in collection for too long, just because he does struggle. So we did a few, and I mean, we're not going to be getting 10s for them, but the flying changes are happening, you know, his head's staying in the same position, he's not kind of, you know, moving around all over the show, and they're pretty fluent for a horse and a rider that's never learnt to flying change. You know, they're quite, you know, self-taught on both sides. They're not too bad. So we did that, and do you know, it was just, I can't even describe yesterday, and I'm actually so glad that it wasn't on camera, because I really enjoyed it, and just, oh, do you know what, everybody that works there is just, they're just so lovely, and it's so social, the liveries are wonderful, just everybody there is just so happy. And oh God, I got there at 11, I didn't leave until 3:30, and I was only riding for about 40 minutes. I trained his mane over on the right side. I'm hoping that when we go there today, the plaits are still going to be in and on the right side. I even used some gel yesterday to help it stick, hopefully. So he looked really beautiful yesterday, actually, just being that little bit tidier. So I'm not going to work him too hard today. Something else that I'm struggling with at the moment is filming on my own. A lot of the other YouTubers in the equestrian world are so lucky to have parents that follow them around. I don't. My mum used to be very horsey, but isn't that horsey anymore, and just isn't. She couldn't think of anything worse, bless her, than following me around with the camera. And my friends that help me, oh, they're just the most wonderful, but obviously they've got 9 to 5s during the week, which obviously means then it's just the weekends, and of course I feel bad asking them on their weekends off to help me, so I usually don't, so which is why I'm usually filming on my own. So I am getting to the point where I can't afford to pay somebody to help me during the week. But it is getting to the point that I am going to have to start outsourcing help, I think, during the week, filming wise, especially the more my account grows and things like that. So, because it's just difficult to, then obviously you guys can't really see me ride. So what I think I'm going to do for the meantime, is take my GoPro when I ride. So at least you can still see some of the ridden aspects in my videos, because otherwise it's just, I'm sure it gets maybe a bit repetitive and just a bit boring just watching me tack up all the time and then not actually seeing, you know, getting down into business of the riding. So I'm really sorry for that, and I'm trying my best to overcome that, and I'm just going to try, especially just today, taking my GoPro so you can at least see some ridden footage. I've got to walk my dogs, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to go to the cinema, and I'm going to take obviously you guys around with me for the day, assuming as it is a day in the life. Let me know if you are enjoying this video, because obviously in my last video, I'm so sorry, I keep rambling on, and I'm hoping I'm not going to be talking the whole way through this video. But I asked you guys, obviously, if you did want some more lifestyle content and skincare, makeup, etc., and you all did. But let me know if you are enjoying it now it's been done, because obviously I don't want to be producing content that you guys aren't enjoying. I'm sure some people just want to see horses and things like that. But if it's a majority vote on, you know, adding some lifestyle here and there, I mean, it's not going to be every video, but, you know, here and there, then do let me know if you are enjoying this. And on that note, I'm going to finish my coffee, have my apple, throw my coat on, and I will see you at the yard. Okay guys, so I'm now at the yard, and what did I say the second I got to the yard? The heavens would open. The heavens have opened. So I'm glad I'm in my waterproof jacket, because I'm going to need it. It's kind of in between spitting and heavens opening, so I'm going to go and get him in, give him a good brush, and try and get on as quickly as I can, basically, because at the moment it's like a wet rain, but it's not absolutely tipping it down, which it was a minute ago. So I'm going to bide my time as carefully and as cleverly as I can without getting too soaked. So we're going to go and get Ringo in from the field now and tack up and get on. Here he is. One of the lovely girls saw me arrive and went and got him in. A little bit soggy, but it hasn't long started raining, but as you can see, he's a little bit wet. All right, darling. Do you want a little munch first? I'm quite intrigued to see how well these plaits have lasted, actually. It's like what I'm most excited about is seeing. I think they're all right. Look. Oh my goodness me. Right, gel is the answer, guys, to keep these plaits in, to start, you know, keeping it on, training on the right side. Usually by the day, sorry, hang on a minute, I'm talking. Usually by the day, Right, start again. Usually by the day after they are like everywhere, but look at that. I am pretty impressed. So gel works. This mane is going to train this time and it's going to stay over. Bloomin' hell, I'm happy with that. Then darling, let's get this rug off. Hey, you're a bit soggy. You shouldn't be soggy underneath. No, you shouldn't. Oh, my darling. You have a day off tomorrow. You will. You'll enjoy that. Mwah. You're the best. Nice and dry underneath. That's good. That's good, Dingo. Brush. I need to brush your mane today, do you? Because it's so tidy. We'll just brush that bit on the right side. You had your tackle cleaned yesterday. Oh, it's beautiful, your tack today. You've got to thank Holly for that, Dingo. It's not too bad, actually. Oh, nice and clean. Not had a roll today. No. Try and do it as quickly as we can so we get out before the heavens open again. And usually Mrs. Slow has been quite quick today. Oh, I've lost my saddle. Good start, Dingo. Good start. You can tell it's Monday, can't we? God, this tack has been cleaned beautifully, Dingo. It's like gleaming. Ready? No more foods from now. Come on. Good boy. Have your last little munch, you good boy. Open sesame. Yes, open sesame. Yeah, Mum. Please. This year, what you want to do off today? There we go. Good boy. Oh, I don't want to be itched on, please. You don't want to be a human scratch post. Nope. Spare. No more foods. You've had your foods now. Oh God, your head is heavy to carry. Hold yourself, my darling. Yes, hold yourself. Be a man today. Are we going to get wet? It's not raining at the moment, I don't think. It's all right at the second. I won't do that up tight. We'll just have it on loose. We don't really need that. Just looks pretty, doesn't it? Move that up there. Well, there's a handsome horse. Okay, guys. So here we are. I've got the most amazing waterproof coat on that goes all the way down to my feet. And we're just having a little mooch. These plats, I just cannot believe how well they've stayed in. And how well this mane's growing. Look at that. It's amazing. It's like nearly flipping onto that side now. Lovely days. The rain has kind of stopped for the minute. There he is. Here he is. Mr. Handsome. Let's carry on with our little walk. Oh no, you're not going further into there. Come on, I haven't got reins to steer you. Come on. Good boy. Watch my legs. Oh God. It's like a major anxiety of hitting my leg on the fence. Got some other show jumpers in the arena today, which is quite exciting. Really nice little watch. Nice stretchy for the dingo bear. I tend to just walk him around nice and loosey on a loose rein like this for about 5 minutes usually. Just warms him up a little bit, keeps him relaxed and calm. Let's stay out of the way of the jump, it's actually fine. Good boy. Oh, that's a big jump. See that? That was a big jump. Good boy. Okay guys, so I don't know how much of an egg I actually currently look like. I'm still recording. But, oh my god, I'm wearing the wrong pants. We're having to have a break mid-session because I am in agony, and whenever I feel like I've found the perfect, let's not walk over the jumps please, they're quite big. Whenever I feel like I found like the right pair of pants, I don't know where he's steering today. God, I'm about to go into that jump window. Whenever I feel like I found the right pair of pants, I haven't. Oh my god, I am in agony right now, so I don't know how much longer we can actually do today because I have a front wedgie, worse than any front wedgie I ever had in my life. But here we are. The weather's actually not too bad. As you can see, like I'm a little bit damp, but not really. It's kind of not. It's not raining at all at the moment. It's just like a bit of damp in the air. But we had like a few little drippity, whatever that word is, spells, and that's about it really. It's not too bad. Definitely a nice little walk around. I think it's the best today. I don't need to do too much. I did quite a heavy session yesterday. I probably rode for about 40 minutes yesterday, which I don't usually do. I usually ride for about 25, maybe 30, sometimes 20. Depends on how I'm feeling. But we're just going to have a little walk around. I am in just, oh my god, the pain I'm in. I don't, oh my god, we're not walking over that because you're going to jump it. Why are you so strange? Why do you want to go over there then? What do you want to do with that? You're not walking over it. You're not. You don't like water. You can walk around it, please. I don't think he looks where he's going half the time. As you can see, we're like currently going, oh, big sneeze into these things. Oh, steering's not the best. Even when I'm steering on top, it's not the best. we live in a Ringo world here. We do what Ringo wants to do, and I'm quite happy doing what Ringo wants to do. If he's happy, I'm happy. But yeah, that's the update on the riding. We've just done some leg yielding and some canter. I haven't done any collected canter today because we did a really good collected canter yesterday. So we did like a nice, just like working canter actually today. It was quite a nice canter. It was quite nice to sit with a little bit of forwardness, and opened him up a little bit, got him working over his back. And yeah, I feel like even though we're mid-session, I've probably been riding for about 20 minutes. I'm probably going to give up today because I'm in pain. Okay guys, here he is. I've just seen how low my camera battery is, which is strange. It was on charge all night. No, let's not rub on our tack, please. We were very good today. Oh, we didn't go. We're a very good boy today. I'm going to give him a little brush now and put his rug on. I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to get on this camera. It's got like 2%. Can't believe it. Was you a good boy today? Oh, are you the best? Hello guys, so I can't imagine how much of an egg I currently look, but the rest of this video, well I say the rest of this video, the majority of the next part of this video is going to be on my GoPro because my camera's decided to die. So I've just stopped into the tack shop at Aveley, so I'll take you guys around with me in there. I want to get Ringo, he's got the, what's it called, Mega Track, something like that, to make his mane grow, but they also do like a spray, which is supposed to be really, really good. And because it's quite cold at the moment, I'm not really wanting to wash his mane and put that mask on to help it grow, so I'm hoping if I get the spray version, it will just help without having to be like washed out, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go and treat him to one of them, have a little look around. Okay guys, yeah, it's this one, so it is £17.95 and it's a huge tub, so I'm going to get the one at the back with the spray attacher, as that's going to be a bit easier to use. But yeah, this is what he's got at the moment, which has helped grow his mane, but you've got to leave it on as a bit of a mask, and it's just a bit cold at the moment to be washing his mane all the time, so I'm hoping that this is going to work. Sorry guys, so it actually ended up being a little bit busy in there for me to take you guys round. I was a bit embarrassed to talk in there because it was so busy, but I have got this, and I got the spray that comes with it, like the spray thingy, and basically it's supposed to be really, really good. The mask itself is amazing, but as I say, it's just a bit cold at the moment to keep putting it in his mane. So if this is going to help and do the same, so this enhances shine, repels dust and dirt, conditions and moisturises the coat. So this is like for the whole body and mane and tail and things. Promotes healthy skin and coat, protects coat from bleaching out, non-slip, can be used under the saddle, contains no oil, silicone or synthetic polymers, non-toxic and environmentally friendly, detangles the mane and tail, will not burn the eyes and prevents dry skin conditions. So I'm very excited to start using this. and it's from Equus, the Premier Natural Botanical Equine Dehydratant Spray, and you can put it on wet or dry, which is very cool. So I'm very excited to start trying this, and that's actually all I got from Avery in the end, and I think it's about £17.50. So for the size of the tub, it's a bit of a bargain. It's really heavy. How many grams is it? Does it say? Not grams, it'll be millimetres, won't it? Does it say how many millimetres? 946, that's like nearly a litre's worth of product for £17, so I think that's pretty decent. So yeah, Mingo's present of the day. Okay guys, so I've just met Tamsin for the walk, still on the GoPro. I am in my long waterproof jacket. This is from Holland Cooper and my Moretta Shires booties. And so is Tamsin! We got the same long boots on. Very uncoordinatingly coloured, but coordinatedly waterproof and long.
Yeah, I don't know who's my coat by?
Who's your coat by? Give us an outfit of the day. Go on, Tam. Tamsin loves being on camera. She's taking it off.
Who are you by?
Who are you by? Oh, hang on. You are by Aquatac. Gorgeous. Oh, even the hood goes up automatically. Woo woo!
We're both like in our like.
I know. Look at us.
So unintentional.
I know, and it's not even raining. So.
No. Love
Cool.
Oh my god, that coat is really long.
Isn't it?
It's the Holland.
Yeah, Holland Cooper one, and it's got the oh, I've got leads everywhere. It's got these leg straps that you put your leg in.
Oh, okay. Is that
and then
the
it stays
waterproof one?
Yeah, fully waterproof, and it's got. I'll show you underneath here. It's got like a gilet underneath.
Oh.
There you go. Off we pop. Off on our walkies. So yeah, the outfit coordination was completely unintentional.
Girls got style.
What can we say?
Minds think alike.
They sure do. Oh! God, you made me jump! It's my camera, or it's my world. It's all about me.
I don't want you in it.
Oh dear, God, you made me jump. What the bloody hell's that?
Oh, thanks. I get that a lot.
Oh guys, it was so nice. I just went into the bakery to get myself a ham sandwich because the ham sandwiches in there are the best, and I haven't actually eaten yet today. And I was starving. I just realised what the time was, so they didn't have any left and they've just made me a fresh one, and I asked for extra salad and extra butter and they gave it to me. How cute is that? So I'm going home to eat this. I've just booked my gym class, which is in an hour at 4:30, and then we've booked the cinema for 7:20, so I'm going to the cinema then as well. Back on my camera, I've had my sandwich. My camera's had 10 minutes on charge while I got ready for the gym. I'm going to run you through my gym outfit because it's a bit of a flex, because I've got some bargains on. So this jacket, I've literally just, well, it's arrived like 2 days ago. It's the first time I'm wearing it. It's from H&M. It's also got a hood. Let me show you the hood. And it's like a thin fleecy line, so it's really nice and warm. But it's got quite like a nice kind of almost waterproofy feely to it. I'm not sure I'm not sure if it is waterproof, but it is so, what's the word, flattering. You can tell I'm tired, and you can tell it's Monday. I'm going to take you to the mirror actually. Let me turn the lights on. The best part about it is it was like £20. Oh my god, it is so nice. And then under here, hang on, under here we have this Shein top, which is like a replica of Lululemon's tops. So it's like it's a supportive top. So I haven't actually got a sportswear on with here because there's pads in the top, if that makes sense. So that again in itself is a bit of a bargain. I think this was about £10, I think. These are Lululemon leggings, but let me turn you around. My favourite thing about Lululemon leggings, where you wear the Align pants, is yes, they are expensive, and yes, they are expensive. I usually go to Bicester to get mine because they're down to about £54 as opposed to the £100. However, Lululemon Align pants do have a lifetime guarantee on them. So, okay, they're £100, for example. That's quite a lot of money on a pair of leggings. However, as opposed to other leggings, which you might pay £50 or under, that will last you a year or 2 years, depending on how you wash them, dry them, etc., how often you wear them. The second that these start to look a little bit dull or a little bit tired, or you're kind of thinking to yourself, I could do with a new pair of these now, you take them into the shop and they'll give you a fresh pair straight away at no cost. So this makeup stayed on all day. I've ridden, I've got rained on, I've walked in it. I haven't set it with any powder, and it's pretty good. I keep also looking here, and I should be looking here. So, gym-wise, what I do is at least twice a week. I aim for 3 times a week, but I always make sure I go twice a week. Usually on a Monday and Wednesday is like my definite days. I do the Les Mills body pump. It's 45 minutes, it's full body. So yeah, I'm off to the gym now. I would usually as well take my swimsuit and a towel and either just sit in the sauna and have like a bit of a spa, or sauna or steam, or go and have a swim afterwards. But because I'm going like almost straight to the cinema, like I've got to come home, make a quick dinner, and then head to the cinema, I'm just doing my gym class today. So I will see you when I'm home. Right guys, I am back from the gym. My hair is in desperate need of a wash, as we can all see. And I'm going to log off now, guys. I'm in comfies to go to the cinema. I'm in a fluffy H&M jumper, which is so warm. I've got a big, like, fluffy teddy bear coat to go on over the top. And I've got these, like, cream knitted joggers, which, again, really comfy with some ultra mini Ugg boots. That's my cinema fit. Hope you have a lovely day. Don't forget to subscribe and click the like button, and I will see you in my next video.